Listen, it does not need to be a new year, a new you. It just needs to be a new year, a healthier you. Because sure, okay, they trying to take us down at every front. So get some TLC products and up that metabolism and up that energy and up that immune system, okay, that digestive system. Get that all together with these TLC products right here. And don't forget, okay, sign up for ifyoucanmove.com and become a part of the online gym and shed the pounds, honey. We're starting a new challenge on January 3rd, and I would love to see y'all there. Get the links down below. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back for another Belle Collective review, y'all. All right, so the episode started off with Tambra. She goes to see her parents, her hair, the hat, the ghost-like makeup. It's all bad. It's all bad. Like I wasn't even paying attention to anything that was being said because it was all bad. But what I did notice on this episode is that I felt like she was putting 20 on 10 with feeling this pressure to have children from her parents. Her parents are elderly. Yes, they may want that for you. Yes, they may want grandchildren, but ultimately, like, it doesn't feel like it's that serious. And she's just trying to have something to talk about on this show. Antoinette takes Latrice and Kaylon to her new building, okay? And it's under construction, so we're not getting, you know, the full picture just yet, but we see the vision. Latrice says it's hot. Okay, it's hot, but she's there to support her friend. Antoinette tells them about Letitia and how she shaded her by pulling her wig forward at Tambra's birthday party. Oh yes, I forgot about that, y'all. I forgot to talk about that. At the end of the episode last week, Letitia and Antoinette sat and talked, right? And basically just agreed that they were going to keep it cute with one another. They weren't going to speak badly about one another anymore. And Letitia was like, you know, hey girl, it's okay. You know, you talk bad about me. I talked about how your wig was, you know, about to fall off your head. And I just kind of felt like, I think that's reasonable because we all noticed the wig. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, Letitia's wigs aren't that much better to me either. I feel like her wigs look bad as well. But ultimately, they were able to like have a come to Jesus moment. And Antoinette was like, you'll never hear anything bad, you know, from me about you because I said it to your face, you know. She said that she didn't really like the brunches all that much, that it wasn't her jizz, and that if she could be of service in any way to make the situation better, then she would like to do that. Basically saying that Letitia needs to, you know, put some work or, you know, into her situation. Letitia, is it, what am I saying? Y'all, I don't know. Whenever I look at the spelling of her name, it throws me off. So Kaylon asks what it means when people say that they are being real. And Latrice is like, oh Lord, we got to teach the white girl what the black lingo mean. And I was so annoyed by that comment. I was like, why are you friends with this white girl? Why are you friends with this white girl? How have you been friends with her since college and she doesn't know what it means to be real? As if J-Lo didn't make a song about it that crossed over to white audiences, probably around the time that she was in high school. Like, really? Really? You don't know what, you know, I'm real means? You don't know what that means? You never heard anybody say that before? And this is the time you want the black lesson on what it means to be real, honest, true? You don't understand what that means? Antoinette blames America. I think her friend is trying to be cute on camera and I want somebody to backhand slap her. So Marie is taking care of Jared's children. Okay, that's what we got from Marie this episode. How messed up things are between her and her son. Okay, she has a 22-year-old son that is in college. And the situation goes, he got 3 girls pregnant one summer. He didn't condition. He didn't do what he was supposed to do as far as playing ball. So his mother asked for him to go to a school that was close by, take a year off from playing, do what you're supposed to do by all these damn children, and get your education. Okay, that's what he was supposed to do. He ignored what she said and went to a school 3 hours away, leaving her with the responsibility of helping take care of his 3 children, all who are under the age of 1. And when we see her at the house with her man, her ex-husband, Cedric, I got a vibe from Cedric, y'all. And listen, I wasn't even paying attention because the word on the curb is that, you know, Cedric is a tambourine player. You know what I'm saying? And when we say this, it's not because there is anything wrong with men being gay, but there is something wrong with men being on the down low while perpetrating a straight lifestyle. That is usually what the issue is. It's not that somebody is gay. Nobody has an issue if somebody is openly gay. Nobody's like, I think they're gay. Like, nobody says that, okay? Like, if you're an openly gay person, everybody's like, you know, whatever, fine, live your life. Hello. But ultimately, when people are perpetrating and it's obvious, I feel like people can't help but to be like, nah, I know you saw that shit. Because when we were watching it, I was looking at it, I was like, ooh, okay. I was just like, ooh, this is noticeable. You know what I'm saying? And then I was in a panel and I was like, hey, panel, is it just me? And it was like, girl, that's the word on the street out here, is that's what the tea is. And I was just like, the pastel paisley that didn't fit quite right, and then the erectness of his posture, just something about it just gave me, girl, you want us to believe that you and this man is really like trying to be together? Apparently they had divorced before because of his infidelities. So I'm just kind of looking at this situation with Marie like, this seems like a whole bunch of bullshit to me. First of all, the marriage relationship situation looks like bullshit to me. This situation with your son, it may be true, but it looks like bullshit to me. Why are you a boss? Why are you rich, but you're cooking and cleaning and doing household chores while you're also paying for everybody else? If I was helping one of them young girls with their babies and they was staying up in my house or coming to my house, bitch, wash some dishes, do some laundry while you here, before you ask me for anything up out my pocket. Because that's what the situation is. She done already told us a million times throughout the episode she taking care of Jerez's children. And then Jerez, we find out this episode, raised up on his mama when she told him, when he decided he was going to go to the school she told him not to go to, which I understand because my daddy tried to do that to me too. We got into a big blowout fight because I wanted to go back to Atlanta and he wanted me to stay here in Louisiana. My dad was sick and dying and didn't want to say that. The situation was a little different, but I'm not going to lie and say that I wasn't so furious with him when that happened. Okay. So I'm not even going to say I don't understand where Jerez is coming from, but you don't raise up on your mama, and you also don't disrespect her when she's still doing so much for you. You're not doing anything for yourself, which is why I don't understand why he was able to go to another school without you knowing about it. Aren't you paying for shit? Make me understand. Unless he going on full scholarship or something, I'm very confused about how he was able to make a decision to go to another school without your permission, seeing as though you're the parents. I just don't get it. He's also 22 years old. He's an adult. But for me, I feel like that means that you should be able to take care of yourself and your children, okay? But she told him when he was leaving, don't come back. Take your shit, get out, don't come back. He told her, don't come at me with that bullshit, screaming and howling at her to the top of his lungs, irate, upset, punching holes in the walls and shit. She told her homegirl, Essie, that her youngest son had to get in between them. So it was just like this whole situation. So she and Jerez have to have a conversation, okay? So Latrice goes to a business meeting, and I ignored it last episode, but she continued this episode to call Cliff Zaddy and to refer to him as Zaddy in front of everybody who she talks to, including us. And I just kind of feel like that's so inappropriate. Definitely daddy issues. I understand you turned on by him being an old nigga. I'm not. And I'm disgusted by the fact that you want to keep referring to him as Zaddy in front of everybody. Keep that shit in your bedroom. That is not something that everybody needs to call your husband. Because as soon as your husband say somebody looks good, you want to check him about it. Well, bitch, you need to keep the lines broad all the way around about what the boundaries are. Don't be out here, oh, this is Zaddy. And then when there's flirtation, you want to get upset. No, this is Cliff. This is my husband, Cliff. That's it. Okay, keep the borders nice and large, okay, if you want to have boundaries. Don't be out here with the thin boundary with the hole in it when you want to call him Zaddy in front of people. I just So she went to this business meeting without him. He calls. He's upset that she didn't invite him. It's a meeting about logos and such things. Basically, just an opportunity for her and the homegirl to go and talk about business and eat and just, have a kiki, whatever. Then he shows up talking about how y'all can't not invite me to a meeting when I'm the vice president, and you can't make decisions without including me, even if it's just the logo. And she says that he forgets I created this. He didn't believe in me when I first started my hairline, okay? He didn't believe in me in the beginning. And now you done came in when I done already made it $1 million corporation. Now you want to come in and become a silent partner without being silent, and you want to be included in on all the decisions. I would have told him, if you don't take your ass home and get the fuck up out my face with this bullshit, because you're just trying to pull weight because you don't like the fact that you feel insignificant. Y'all, get Cliff's ass away from me. Get Cliff's ass away from me. She was checking him in a confessional and telling him to be quiet and this is her business and all of that shit. But in that moment, she sat there and drank her drink and ate her food while he told her that she couldn't make decisions about her business without him. So y'all gonna aggravate the shit out of us with this controlling ass old dude, huh? Okay. Marie goes to Letitia's, and am I saying it right, y'all? Every time I see the spelling, y'all, throws me the off. Anyway, and they talk about Tambra's party. And Letitia tells Marie that she needs to get control of herself and prove the other ladies wrong because they see her as a villain. And then Marie talks about her son, okay, and everything that went down with Jerez and how she felt so hurt and disrespected by the way he treated her. And, you know, basically tells us the whole story that I just told y'all to Letitia about it. And they cried together because we cry together. Oh, when I cry, you cry, we cry together. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to do it because that's what happened. So she says they need to talk. And his anger is definitely coming from somewhere, and they need to figure out where that anger is coming from. Then Tambra and Letitia meet up, and they have a meeting with her cousin, DeKeither. Ooh, Lord, these names. And he is the city council member that helps Letitia get everything she needs in order to start the process on revitalizing Paris Street. And it's a very emotional accomplishment for her. She's, you know, happy about it. And Tamara's like, okay, so these are tears of joy. Okay. Oh, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot. Okay, but it's a large feat to accomplish, y'all. Tambra is just always so much on camera. But I am proud of Letitia, and I can't wait to see what they're able to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see, you know, Ferry Street. Come and see Ferry Street. We got, you know, a little event on Sunday. Wear your mask. You know, like whatever. But y'all got to make that work. Y'all got to make that work, because I'm tired of y'all getting on television shows talking about what a bitch won't do but don't do. This was definitely a sign that she's serious about this. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her. So then we see Latrice and her husband hanging out by their pool. They have such a beautiful home. And she is turned on by his dad, Belly. I was turned off and disgusted. She doesn't know how to swim. He wants to teach her how to swim, but he's trying to teach her how to swim like a baby, but she doesn't trust it. So, you know, it's just bad. It was just a stupid scene. When she went and put that grocery bag on her wig like that was going to do something, I was like, bitch, how about you go inside and take the wig off and come back out? Okay? Those braids will dry and then you can put your wig back on. But she gives up on learning how to swim. Listen, I feel like there are certain things that when you have money, you should just like take classes doing certain stuff. When you have money and you have some time, I think certain things you should just make sure you know how to do, like swim. Like, I think people should know how to swim. And I hate when black people act like it's a stereotype for us to not know how to swim when a lot of us are island people as well. But you know, a girl knows how to swim, okay? A girl is a mermaid. But that's just me. So Marie talks to Essie, has Essie come over to help her deal with this conversation with Jerez. And Cedric wants to know why Essie is there. And I didn't realize what was going on, but this definitely seems like Essie and Marie are in a relationship and Cedric is in a relationship, and we just don't know who he in a relationship with, but it ain't with Marie. Either way, Cedric comes off very weird to me, very appeasing, and scared almost of Jerez. You know what I'm saying? Everything is, but we really want to give positive reinforcement no matter how disrespectful you've been. We appreciate you for just showing up today. You don't even have to write your name on the paper. We just glad you showed up for class. Like, that's how it felt when Cedric was talking to Jerez, and it was aggravating the shit out of me. Because to me, I feel like a real man is supposed to protect his woman. And what I mean by that is no man is supposed to be sitting up there appeasing the behavior of a 22-year-old man who not only is being taken care of by his mother, but is disrespectful and punching holes in the walls and being violent towards her. Like, you would have almost got shot in my household for some shit like that. So I just don't understand why Cedric's attitude was just, like, oh, it's okay, but he apologized. Like, no, why is it okay? Like, I don't understand their relationship. I really don't. I don't understand why Cedric is there. Cedric wasn't there the night before. She said, we'll have to talk about this later, but Cedric wasn't there the night before. He went and slept at his other place. Apparently, they both have separate homes, and he went and stayed at his separate home. I said, y'all are not together. Please stop with the bullshit. Are y'all being beards for each other or some shit like that? Because I definitely was catching a vibe the way Essie was like, because half of everything that Marie has is mine, okay? So I feel like if there's an issue here, then I feel like I'm being played with. And I'm like, any issue that Cedric and Marie are having in their household, any issue that Marie is having with her son is not the business of her business partner just because they're in business together. So that whole situation looked very weird and awkward to me. And it definitely felt like who the real big daddy around here is, Cedric, and it ain't you. And it wouldn't surprise me. Honestly, if we were in the 50s and we weren't all on a reality show, Marie probably would be, some undercover lesbian type bitch. So Jerez gets there. They sit down. She feels like she created a monster, giving him everything that he's always wanted. I'm like, yes. I say that all the time. When you give these kids everything they ask for all the damn time, you create somebody who can't hear no. So when you have to tell them no, or they have to hear no, or they don't like something, they don't know how to respond to that. Marie starts getting emotional about the way that he talks to her. And she says, I feel like I'm a horrible mother, even after I sacrifice so much for you. And after I continue to do so, like, I take care of all your kids. And you sit up here and talk to me like I'm, the scum of the fucking earth or something. And in all honesty, I didn't like the way she was talking to him. Like, you're talking to him like you want him to feel bad for you. You're his mother and he disrespected you. He needs to be doing the talking right now, not you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of what was going on made me feel like y'all appease these kids way too much around here in this household. It's not just Cedric, obviously. It's also Marie. Y'all act like some punks when it comes to Jerez. Jerez would have got hit in the fucking kneecaps if he played with me. Like, we'll see if you ever ball again, sir. I may not kill you, but I swear for God, you'll never walk around in life the same again if you think you're going to disrespect me after everything I do for you, or run up on me in a violent way. And not only am I a woman, but I'm your mother. But I also have to wonder, what did you do wrong throughout his childhood for him to show up at 22, irresponsible, disrespectful, and slightly slow because he could barely get his words together when he was talking? When he finally apologized for the way he talked to his mom and the way he handled her and everything, Cedric says that, I appreciate you apologizing. I was just like, shut your bitch. Marie tells him that those are your babies. If the mother's called, then you need to answer and you need to work on your anger. And I think you need counseling. So you're going to, take some anger management courses and get your shit together. And they hug it out and he tells her he loves her. So obviously, there's love in their family. But I'm just looking at the situation like we gonna see, because I don't feel like he's gonna be responsible for those children the way he should be. And that's just what it is. That's just how I feel. But this is a mess, Marie. And if you got so much money, then you need to pay somebody. You need to pay some old lady to come in there and cook and clean. Okay? It makes no sense to me that you're talking about how you can buy up all Latrice's hair stock, but you can't pay somebody to come in here and clean up and cook for you so you don't have to worry about that. That makes no sense to me. To me, that's telling me you don't have the money that you say that you have, okay? Child, if I was a millionaire, do you think I'd be folding my own clothes? Do you think I'd be washing my own dishes? No, I would not. Child, if I had kids, I wouldn't be folding my old clothes and washing my own dishes. That's what they here for too. Okay? But child, I'd have been, the person comes in and cleans the whole house. They gonna wash the clothes. You fold them and you clean your own bathroom and you clean your own room. I make money. They clean up after me. You clean up after yourself because you need to know how to clean up after yourself because you may not be able to afford a maid one day. And you also need to, know how to not be a nasty, funky, dirty person. So you gonna clean up after your damn self. Ain't no Rileys around this bitch, okay? Even if I do get money, ain't no Rileys around this bitch. You gonna know how to clean the tub, okay? I've been cleaning tubs since I was 6 years old. You gonna be 16 and know how to clean your own bathroom and make your own bed and make sure your space is clean. I think that's just a part of being an adult. But y'all see how they did over there on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you obviously see how they doing over here on Belle Collective. Y'all don't even let these damn kids raise their own children. That don't make no sense. But anyway, you guys, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.